what I've changed in my life since I've been watching Iman Gadzhi basically every single day. Right. So let me start this off. There's quite a lot of few things, but a quick disclaimer. Right. I love his content, to be honest. One of the inspirations I have for just my content and all of that, to be honest, because he just has that energy, and that's where I'm trying to go. Because I see all his YouTube videos, and they're like, like his younger side, and I'm like, damn, I see some, resemblance. I'm also trying to film some YouTube videos, and yeah, I also go to the gym. Now, the only thing I need to start doing is making some money, but we'll get that in another video, right? What I'm trying to do. So, what I've changed. The top number one thing is I stopped making excuses, which is pretty logical, right? Excuses. This is why most of the people are not successful, if you ask me. Because if you make excuses all of the time, then you're probably not doing what you should be doing, right? I remember when I was making excuses, going back, I don't know, like half a year when I was going to the gym, right? And then I used to make a lot of excuses like I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna go do that, I'm not gonna go that big because I'm not feeling great. But now the only time where I'm making excuses is when I actually don't have time, and it's not an excuse. It's just like I'm saying I don't have time right now. I cannot go to the gym. Because probably it has only been today and yesterday since I've been sleeping a lot and just making content for y'all. But that is not the main point. Stop making excuses. Cause probably the number one thing, right? If you ask me that it helps me do certain things, just stop saying you will do it one day. Just do it on the spot. So let's get to another thing. Reading books. So I started reading books, which is quite an interesting thing, right? I used to hate reading books. And yeah, it was just like I hated it because it was like it has no point. But now that I'm actually finding books that actually help me, it's not just like, you know, fiction or anything. It's actually I'm reading books. I'll show you one of them. And I got a pretty messy bed today, which you can see. I forgot. Is Rich Dad Poor Dad. This is the first book I've been reading, and I hope to read this in about like 10 days since it has like 300 pages, right? Like 30 pages a day, which is doable to be honest. I think I could do it in like a week or anything. But the only problem I have here is that it's kind of hard to get in my country these kind of books, and they're not going for like $1 or $2. They're going for like $20, right? A book, and you cannot get like there's no other ways. The only way I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find some libraries where I can get these kind of books, right? But the best thing is probably just because most of the people don't even want them, right? So I'm probably one of the only ones looking for these books at the time, which is great because I have a lot of books, just free for me. But yeah, I hope to, one day definitely go to a different country where there's a lot more potential for me to have because right now, I don't have much potential. Mostly what I do is just go, I'm trying to get, being online and all, but it makes sense. This is the online days, right? So, the next point is probably filming content, right? Just making YouTube videos. Now, what I've only been doing is just filming it. It's like a simple 10-minute video. The thing that right now I gotta focus on is probably, editing, but we'll get to that in another video, which is going to be coming out this week, right? And yeah, I'm probably gonna be talking about it more in depth, what I'm trying to learn. This is a quick sneak peek for the video that's coming out soon, right? And it's been just my passion, right? I always wanted to do it, but I was like kind of scared. But then I was like, if this guy has done it, many people have done it, why shouldn't I, right? Why should I not do the content? Even though I'm from like a third world country, right? I'm from Europe, in a country called Slovenia, which is pretty small, with like 2 million people. But yeah, everyone starts somewhere, and this is one of the things. Because probably it's gonna open a lot of opportunities if I go to a different country. Like, let's say, even though a lot of countries don't have, the same, what is it, like differences, they have differences than my country, which I'm gonna have to get used to. But I was thinking definitely some more like America or Canada or something like that, right? Because my English is amazing and I cannot use it as much here. But yeah, now there's another thing is I've been more interested about the money, right? And then seeing it's pretty easy to get if you ask me, right? Now the only thing I need is hard work, focus, and of course, reading, not making excuses, and all of that. I'm working on that, right? Which is pretty interesting because I never thought I would be working on something in my life because the only thing I was doing, I was making excuses for not programming, and now I got so many things plus programming, right? And it just, you know, just the power of not excusing yourself for everything you don't want to do. Amazing, if you ask me, right? And it's just so interested. Now the next, the what is it? The fifth step is I've deleted most of my time-consuming apps. The only thing I watch or I do on my phone is just text, which is to my girlfriend. That is the only thing I do basically, which kind of makes sense, I gotta. But all my Snapchat, most of the people I've deleted, which is pretty good if you ask me. I have like so much less notifications, and then I also got rid of all the games on my phone, so literally I can only be playing games when I'm in school. I can only be, writing new content, reading the books, and all of that. Because in school I have some free time, and even in the class I get to sometimes just enjoy. Because I'm a pretty smart dude for my class, I would like to say, and some of the other people in my class say so. But yeah, I'm not gonna be judging that because most of that will not be helping me with the real world, right? Where I'm actually trying to make money, not being a slave to the system. Now, that is just, crazy. And there's also someone else, Sneeko, right? I also watch him. He's also pretty big, got a pretty big impression on me. I love, his mindset. That is the thing. The mindset these people have is just amazing, right? And that's what I'm trying to, get my mindset up because it's all in the mind. That's what they all say, right? It's all in the brain. Because if you're not making excuses, then you're always hard working, and then you're focusing things, right? So I was like, damn, I gotta get my mindset up, which is the main thing, right? It was just like, how am I gonna supposed to do that, right? And then I was like reading books, and then stop making excuses and all of that. That is a part of the mindset, right? Because it exercises my brain reading books, and then stop making excuses, just and then saying different kind of things. Just completely changes your mindset. And when I wake up every day, and whenever I'm talking to someone, I'm positive that, I'm going to be something in life, something more above the average, which just gives me the energy to prove them and to prove mostly myself that I can make it, right? And this is probably the best time if you want to be anything. more than average in life because what is it, the whole market crash, and now all the real estates or just the prices are going down, or they're gonna be going down soon. That's all I know. I'm not much of an expert, but what I've heard on is, yeah, what I've just told you guys. So it's just crazy, right? All these opportunities. Now I just gotta find my way, of making it there. And I got like a goal of like 10,000 this next year to make, which seems like a really big number to me. And if I will make it, I'll be the happiest I've ever been, to be honest. But then it just escalates from there, right? But what I've been just focusing on is this year. I just want to, break the family curse, afford a lifestyle for my kids and everything. But yeah, this is gonna conclude our video where I'm talking what I've changed because of just watching certain people like Iman Gadzhi and then Sneeko, Andrew Tate, and on, right? There's so many people, Robert Kiyosaki. So I bless all of y'all days and have a great day slash night. Whoever is watching me, God bless you.